you. Okay.
That's very possible. But yeah.
No, I was doing some play testing, and I thought that it was the same name that you have, but it might be just similar.
Interesting. Well,
Now I gotta go.
welcome
Now I gotta go look.
everybody to the second episode of the official Braunhaven Summer of Siege campaign, Town on the Edge of Shadow, where we left off. These guys, um, escaping a rainstorm after fleeing from the caves, or as I often refer to them, the caves of terror. They ran down a trail. They ran into some old dead trees with some or crucified corpses to them. One of them wasn't quite a corpse just yet, and he told them something about in his dying death rattle to beware the jesters. And then a terrible thunder and rainstorm came in, and they made their way further along the trail to a house up on the hill. The house it's seen better days. It's got a lot of water damage, and floorboards are rotting and whatnot. But it is a respite from the rain, and of course they are hearing terrible sounds and the gnashing of teeth and growls in the forest around them, and so they have taken refuge in the house. The house, on both of the back door and the double front doors, next to them, hanging from a nail on the door jamb, was a holy symbol of Janau, and they're crude wood holy symbols, but both doors have those hanging next to them. And Brogan decided to go upstairs and do some investigation. And while he was up there, he could hear the fussing of a baby in a crib. And when he went into the nursery, he went to investigate the baby, picking it up, discovered that nope, there was no fussing baby. The baby had been dead for quite some time, to the point of being nothing more than a mummy. And so that's where we left off. And yeah, that's where we're at. So, um, why don't we? Well, Holgrim. Uh, so the front doors are actually technically closed. I remember that, and you made sure that
I closed the back one.
yeah, you made sure the back door was closed as well.
And I'm looking
Yeah,
through the window, I think.
I put a spike through the front door as well to
Right.
jam
Mhm.
it.
And Holgrim is looking through the front window. Holgrim, you. Oh no, never mind. Thought I saw a token that was stuck, but it is not. So, Holgrim, go ahead and give me a wisdom ability check. And you get to
Absolutely.
add your
Absolutely.
level to that roll.
So we had a +1 to this, and I'm sitting here with a whopping 10.
So there's a flash of lightning. It sounds the thunder that there's a loud boom and a flash of lightning. It sounds like the storm is directly overhead and like right on top of the house. In this flash of lightning, you see through the window that you're looking through, you see movement in the trees that are surrounding this kind of fallow patch of farmland that is here, and the edge of the property, and you can see what appears to be something moving around in just on the other side of the tree line. You can't quite make it out, but you swear that it looks like a person.
Gentlemen, prepare to defend yourselves. We have enemy at the perimeter. Draw my sword, raise my shield.
Okay, all right. Morgosh, what are you doing with your brewed tea? I would say that the tea is probably brewed by now.
Okay, so I will. Now that the tea is brewed, I'm going to take the heated up pork and the thing of water and the tea and come out to the table and tell the little guy with the broken teeth that I got the tea for him as I eat some pork and drink some water.
Okay, so you make your way out to the table. and kind of set out a meager spread of food and a pot of tea. What's Soren doing?
Let me try to remember here. So Soren was, I think he was investigating a
Yeah.
bookcase.
You were in the study, you had investigated the bookcase, and you found some stuff. What is it that you found? You found... Let's see. You found a spell scroll of heal light wounds.
Okay, that's what I found.
And Wind found a pint of brandy. Or a 1 pint flask of brandy.
Okay.
So yeah, what's Soren doing at this point?
All right. So I imagine he heard us shouting, but wasn't sure who that was and
Yeah,
what
it was
that
Holgrim.
detailed. What that detailed.
Yeah, it was Holgrim letting you know that there was incoming
I'm saying,
danger.
no, I'm saying Soren.
Right,
doesn't know.
Soren would have heard the yelling
Yes.
from Holgrim. Yeah.
He's like, oh, why the gods? What is going on out here?
Okay. So I would imagine that Holgrim, do you want to inform him of what you saw?
Well, I think Holgrim is upstairs, isn't he?
No, that's
Oh,
Brogan.
Holgrim's downstairs by the front door, by the window at the front door,
Oh, I don't see you. That's it.
because I'm on a different floor.
No,
See that?
he's here
That's
too.
what that's.
Yeah, you don't see him because you haven't gone far enough around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. There you go.
Yeah. Up in the trees. I point up in the trees. There's someone up in there. Prepare yourselves, gentlemen. Battle awaits.
Are we certain that it is battle that awaits us?
Better to be safe than sorry.
Brogan.
Death comes for us all someday.
All right. I'm wondering if Soren can peer out.
Yeah, there's another window like right here. You can go ahead and go to that window, and you can make a wisdom attribute check as well.
Sure.
At your level, of course.
Yes.
Oof.
Nope.
That's still not bad, but there is another flash of lightning, and you also see dark shapes moving in the trees. You can see motion like bushes that move, and just like Holgrim, you think that it looks like the dark shape of a person that's walking around out there, but you see it in a different spot than Holgrim saw it. So, implying that there are multiple individuals out there.
I'm going to make sure I got that symbol back from Eogan and put it back on top of the door.
Okay.
Because I know we looked at it. I threw it to him to identify. I was like, make sure it's back on the door.
Okay. Eogan, what are you doing?
So, last time when we heard the screams of the mummy baby, well, did we actually hear it? Or
no, only Brogan would have heard that.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think that Brogan even let out a scream. I mean, one, he's a dwarf, and two, he losing 2 sanity to realizing that he's holding a dead baby probably numbed him to the point of silence.
That's fair. So this is going to influence my decision heavily. So I will say, my friends, we must come together and make sure these fell creatures do not enter this abode. By the power of Jonas, the creator of time, we must defend ourselves. I'm basically going to ready an action. So if anything comes through, ready to pounce.
Okay.
Should be in the picture.
Actually, I think I'm going to cast Detect Evil. It's a thing I can do as a paladin out to 60 feet.
Okay. Just a moment.
How many of my comrades light up like a Christmas tree?
I was saying, like, you want to wait till 6:30?
You guys want to be jealous? I got cookies.
Oh,
Please let me know.
did you bring
So-
enough for everybody?
I did, but since you're not here to have them, I will graciously eat them for you.
You can email
You're
everybody
a real
cookie.
you're a gentleman, sir. You're an
I know. I you know what? Just looking out for you, man.
He's gonna also talk while he does it to make sure it gets on the camera too.
Yes.
So Egan is readying an action. Which action are you readying? What are you readying to cast a spell? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's going to be ready to cast spell bless because we don't know when these creatures are gonna or people are gonna come in.
Okay.
So it could be now or it could be in 2 hours for all we know. So
Okay.
I'm ready in that.
Okay. What's Wind up to? You just found that pint flask of brandy. What are you? Of course, hear the commotion out in the main area of the house.
Yeah, I'm not like a frontliner, so I'm gonna be like, probably get some height, go up to the second floor, so maybe I can pick people off from up there. But I'm not trying to hang out on the first floor for that BS.
Okay, so are you just staying in the study, or
Now I'm gonna go upstairs.
okay? You
I'm
can-
hauling ass up.
Yep, you can go upstairs. I will move you. You get to the top of the stairs. Hold on just a moment. Prepping something here.
I would like to get to the closest window I can see if possible.
Okay. All right. It did. So, yeah, there's actually right at the, no, at the top of the stairs, there is a window here. You can see that as you look to the north down this hallway, you can see that the door here is open, and there's just a little bit of light coming from in there. And that's all you see. You also notice that over here it looks like there was at one time there was a fireplace, that the hearth has now crumbled down to almost nothing, and that there was a sofa here that one time that it was very fancy with rolled purple velvet. It now pretty much lays in a heap, rotting. But getting to this window, you can go ahead and make a wisdom check, wisdom plus your level, and let's see what you get. Oh, I was hoping for that 18. Again,
Yeah, no.
there's
That was
another
a 6. Very much not an 18.
yes, very much not. So there was a flash of lightning, and just like the others, you see numerous, probably about 4 black shadowy shapes that look like people moving around in the foliage, kind of moving around the house. They appear to be sticking to the shadows and are just beyond the tree line, kind of maneuvering around the house. Sir Finnegan, what are you doing?
I quickly will run out of my little makeshift hobble and grab a tea and run back.
Okay, so Finnegan bolts
Trying as
out
hard
from
as I can to not let people see how fucked up my mouth is.
bolts out from beneath the piano, and so here's a question: you were hiding under the piano. Nobody could see you.
I forgot about that.
Are you turning invisible, or are you staying visible to everybody?
mean, I guess I'll turn invisible. Why not?
Okay, so Finnegan visibly runs out and grabs some salted pork and some tea and runs back. Finnegan, you can roll 1d4 plus 1. You get 3
3.
hit points back.
I am fully healed.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you're gumming that salted pork, but you are able to eat again. There's a few teeth left in there, you know. I mean, it wasn't all your teeth were shattered, just most of them.
I'm still doing my best to hide underneath here and just be in pain a little bit because, you know, even though he's a knight, he got his ass kicked. Even, I mean, he blocked a lot of blows, but the one blow that hit him fucked him up pretty good. So
You were the body shield for everybody else.
We're gonna call him Smiley from now on because of his missing teeth.
Yes. Yes. Smiley the leprechaun. Soren,
Excellent.
you are standing in front of this plate glass window, and I mean plate glass. No, it's more like leaded glass, and you can tell that this house has been here a while. It's old, and the reason I say that, I don't know if any of you have ever been in a really 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 old house with original windows, but come to find out, glass scientifically is actually a super liquid. And in these really old houses, you will look at them and it looks at the bottom of the panes, the glass is thicker than it is anywhere else because that super liquid over the ages has dripped and gooped down and actually thickens at the bottom of the windowsill. And that's what you're seeing with this window. And I mean, you can see through them. I wouldn't say that they're, you know, exceptionally clear. They're also a little dirty, of course, with age, but I wouldn't say that they're exceptionally clear because of this aging effect that happens with glass. Suddenly,
Okay.
popping out from the side, you see what appears to be an old woman, and she has a hooded cloak, and she taps on the window, and she says loud enough that you can hear through the glass. She says, "Oh, Sonny, let me in. The rain is terrible out here."
Now I've cast detect evil. What's happening?
You're smelling the evil stench of like sulfur and rotten eggs, like everywhere.
Gentlemen.
It's not so much inside the house. You can smell that stench coming from outside.
Gentlemen, the doers of evil are upon us. Draw your weapons and prepare to defend yourselves. In the name of Jonas. Did I say that right?
Hey,
Danu, in the name of Danu.
all of you evildoers, stop doing all that evil.
Yes. And Finnegan, get a backbone, man. Get up from that damn piano.
Somebody get that door.
Door's already locked.
Everybody give me an initiative check. Just a raw D10. Evil doesn't mean bad, though.
Oh, wait.
It's a relative term.
It's yeah. Well, that would be D&D 5e. I mean, just because they're evil doesn't mean they're bad.
Oh yeah, like whenever I'm
Yeah,
a
okay,
person
let's go
strong.
with that. Yeah, come on in. We'll be fine.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I mean, there's varying degrees of evil. There's like a lawyer, and then there's, you know, a gnoll that will wear your pelvis as a hat.
Yeah, but lawyers are lawful evil.
Yes,
Those are
absolutely.
chaotic evil.
Absolutely. That's why you can negotiate with a devil, but if it's a demon, you're pretty much boned.
Yeah.
Yeah, devil wants to make a deal.
They frequently do.
Exactly.
So Holgrim got a 7. What did Wind get?
8.
An 8.
Same as me, I think.
Okay, so Soren, this old woman, who's, I mean, do you reply to her? I mean, obviously Holgrim is going on about the evil stench coming from outside. What are you responding to this old woman?
You know, love, much as I would wish to pull you out of the elements there, I have a gut feeling that it would not go well for me if I did.
So she she kind of looks up at you and she says, "That's not very nice, Sonny. You don't seem like you're a very good person." And she pulls first she holds out her hands, and it's not so much, I mean, she's got these grayish green cracked looking fingernails, and it's not so much that the fingernails themselves grow, but you see the actual tips of her fingers actually start to elongate into these needle-like shredding claws, and she reaches up and pulls her hood back on her cloak, and this is what you see standing before you.
Oh boy. Oh,
Damn.
you know,
Kill it with fire.
I mean, I think I dated her back when I was working at a strip club. But anyways,
you know,
Edward Scissorhands
you know,
butter.
if I were to place a bag,
Oh, what you're telling us is that you work the day shift
yes, yes,
on a Tuesday.
on a Tuesday,
The light
yes.
exposes them.
no, you put a bag over her head. You know,
Right,
maybe.
yeah. I mean, as long as the black lights are on, you know. So okay, so now you are aware that there are multiples. They're looking in the windows, and this one comes up to the door, and it reaches down to grab the door handles to try to open the doors, and you can't see through the door. Holgrim, you see a wisp of smoke, and you hear the sizzling and popping sound like fatty bacon put onto a super hot skillet. And there's
Ooh.
a shrieking squeal, and this one runs back down away from the door. Wind, what are you doing?
What can I see from up on the second floor?
So you are technically, so you're over here, of course, but you can see pretty much. Let's see here. What can you? Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I wasn't sure from the architecture. I'm like, where does this stairwell go? Like, where am I at exactly?
Yeah. That's a good
So
question.
which one of you guys is going to get me killed?
Yes.
So Wind, from where you are sitting, you can see that you can see this hideous looking creature, humanoid looking creature, runs back from the front door, which you are pretty much directly over, and you can see that it's holding its hands, and there is like smoke coming off of its hands. And this window that you're at, these are not glass windows. These are like they're wood shutters. And these particular shutters were open and kind of clattering back and forth in the wind when you showed up. So you
Probably shut those.
Yeah, you could shut them, but I mean, you've got a clear line of sight. If you have a ranged weapon, you could make an attack, and you would get a +1 because it is considered short range for most ranged weapons.
Okay, well, I do have a ranged weapon, so let's give that a try.
Sure, what are you shooting?
From my sneakiness up top, hiding out.
Yes. What kind of weapon?
Wait, would that count for the rogue like sneakiness? Oh, no, I'm not behind the person. I will use.
I would say it is not aware of you up there. So if you wanted to use a sneak attack, you technically could. It when it ran out, it turned and is facing the door with these smoking hands. So you wouldn't be able to do a back attack, but you could make a sneak attack. I don't. Let me double check something here. Rogue. Do rogues get a sneak attack at first level?
I don't think I get sneak. I have back attack, but not sneak attack.
No, you don't get it. You don't get a sneak attack until 4th level. My bad.
It's okay. I did not write in the damage for a sling, so I'm trying to decide between using a dart and the sling, but I don't know which one does more. Probably a sling.
Yeah, it would definitely be the sling. Where darts come into doing hideous amounts of damage is when you start adding poison to them. Other than that, I think they do D2. Let me double check that.
Dart does D3, but what's a sling do? D4?
D4.
Okay.
Really, a
Then
dart
I will
does
try to swing.
D3? That's an impressive fucking dart, man. Yeah, it is 1D3. Huh. All right. Yeah, your sling would definitely be a better maneuver. 14. I created these things when I gotta look up their stat block. How embarrassing is that? That is a hit, and your sling bolt just smacks it right in the forehead, and it kind of reaches up and touches its forehead, and it now is looking up at you, but it does not appear to have taken any damage. Morgosh, what are you doing?
I see these things at the window.
Yeah, they're at the window looking in, but they apparently can. It is obvious to you that they can't get in.
All right. Are the shutters there? They're open on both of them?
So the shuttered windows are only upstairs. The downstairs windows are all just these thick lead glass
Oh, okay.
panes.
So I can see these things outside, but they can't get in.
Correct.
I'm going to turn my chair towards the one to the north, put my feet up on the table as I continue eating my pork and watch it.
Okay, so you casually taunt it, and it's just kind of moving back and forth and kind of looking in through the glass. Holgrim, what are you doing?
Holgrim's just kind of staring out the window, going like, I understand that there's nothing happening here, and I understand that if I open the door to go out and get them, I'm going to get killed. But I don't want everyone to know that I know that, so I'm just going to pretend that I'm just standing at the window waiting for them to come through,
Okay.
looking all tough.
Yes.
All paladin-y.
Yes, you have to always play the part of the paladin.
I always have to go full paladin, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try to like hold my ground, like tactically hold my defensive position.
It's like flexing to the point that the veins are sticking out in his neck and looking all tough.
I got the shield up, sword. Come on.
Soren, what are you doing?
Soren, looking at those things, did he see the attack come from upstairs? Hit one of these things?
Yes, you would. I mean, you would have seen something come from upstairs and smack the thing in the forehead, and it doesn't appear to have taken any damage.
Okay. He's going to call out to our two holy men.
Okay.
As that, and ask, what are these creatures? What can you? Do these look familiar to you? What about you, Magi?
I have no clue what these things are.
Holgrim and Egan can, of course, make a intelligence attribute check.
Okay.
And now you have. I think I looked this up last week, but Again.
Look at all the good dice rolling tonight. That's awesome.
Damn, Holgram.
Oof.
They're women. They're ex strippers.
Yes. Mhm.
That's all I got based on my role.
So let's
I've
give
dated uglier
all-
for breakfast.
We still have trauma from waking up in those caves.
Yeah, I mean, Holgram got close enough that, I mean, Egan is at a loss. He doesn't know. He's never seen anything like this. He hasn't heard of anything like this in his teachings. Holgram, on the other hand, you suspect that these may be tied to the shades that you dealt with in the caves. Looking this up. Hold on here. So it's looking like the only time that a turning attempt works on something other than undead, so in this case it would be demons. The only time turning for a cleric or a paladin would work is if there's a case of possession, in which case that a successful turn would drive the possessing entity from the creature that is possessed. Aside from that, turning doesn't really have much effect on demons unless they're possessing someone. So there's that, and I get those rules from Codex Infernum. I mean, if I seem to remember vaguely, like in second edition AD&D, that there was like a caveat and addendum that was added in one of the splat books that I think demons could be turned, but it was like double, or it was the cleric had to be twice the level in order to turn them or something like that. It's been a long time since I played second edition, but anyways, so yeah, it appears that they can only be turned if there is a possession that happens, but you're not even positive what these things are. It's obvious to you now that they are not they're not, townspeople or what have you. They are some kind of other creature that it is now evident that they have weapon immunity +1.
Dear Lord,
So
they are
Soren,
Welsh.
they are Welsh. So Soren, what are you wanting to do? I mean, this thing's like standing there like it's trying to frighten you, or I don't know, intimidate you into letting it in.
Right. Do you need me to roll anything beforehand?
I don't know. It did pop up and pull this shit right in front of you. Go ahead and roll a wisdom attribute check.
Oh, jeez. Hey.
Nice. So you do get a shock when this thing kind of does this, but not enough that it really does a whole lot to you. I mean, technically you lose 3 sanity, but that's a pain in the ass to track. And so, yeah, you kind of get this fright, but it now kind of seems, as it's kind of moving back and forth and trying to intimidate you into letting it in.
Mhm.
It seems more pathetic than anything else. I mean, you're obviously in a more powerful position. It's clear to you.
Okay. In that case, well, with that taken care of, what I am going to attempt to do is I'm going to try to bar this window. I'm going to try to cover up with some planks I can find.
Sure. I mean, there's crap
You
all
know,
over the place. There's sections of this rug that you could just tear off and put over the window if you wanted to. You could put parts of the rubble from the piano in order to kind of shore it up.
you know what? The piano would be more sturdy. So
Okay,
let's
so you're putting parts up against the window. Um, Brogan, you're upstairs. And are you still holding the baby?
I never was holding the baby. I wanted to clarify that,
Okay.
Mr. Castle Keeper, because I looked in there. You said I was holding it.
Okay,
There ain't
yeah.
no way I'm holding a baby.
Okay, so yeah, you just move the blanket across. Now you realize that the baby's dead. What?
Oh, who doesn't want to hold a baby? Come on.
I wouldn't hold a
For
baby
real.
if it wasn't on
Bro.
death.
Don't be a
That's about it.
chicken.
Hold the baby.
It's just a
You want to
baby.
hold the baby.
I wanted to shoot the baby, and you guys are like, I can't believe he's doing that, you know?
Don't worry,
Fine.
it's only the baby vampire teeth. They'll fall out, and the adult ones will grow in. So
All right. Well, what is the phrase they say? Don't dump the baby out with the bathwater or
Yeah.
something like that?
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab
We're
this
doing that.
cradle thing,
okay,
and I'm going to say, "Get out, make way, make way."
okay. So
And I don't
you've
remember the
you've got the bassinet, and you come running out of the nursery.
heck yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and I don't remember where the closest window was or anything like that.
There's
But
there's one that Wind is standing in front of, and then there is another one here.
open the window, open the door, open the window. And I am tossing the bassinet out of the window, hoping that it takes a whole bunch of blunt damage or something. But
So,
anyway, the baby is going out the window.
So
God.
yeah, you toss the baby out the bassinet out the window, and you guys downstairs, Holgrim and Soren out the window. You can see this bassinet come down, and it hits the ground and just shatters, and you see a bundled up lump kind of get ejected from the destroyed bassinet and kind of plop down into a rather deep mud puddle.
And it takes 48 points of blunt. Sorry.
Finnegan, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, everything sounds fine, and I have this delicious meal that I'm having.
That's
So
true.
I look out and see Morgoth just kind of sitting there still eating. So I'm like, everything's fine. So I go back to eating.
Okay, so you're just gonna ignore things and go back to eating.
That was my plan.
Okay, so Egan, what are you doing?
Since I did ready an action bless last turn, I suppose I have to basically use it now. So wisdom roll.
You don't. You shouldn't have to roll for it. Here, spell. I always have to look up bless. Mostly because I've played a lot of different systems, and it seems like it's just slightly different in every system. So it lasts 1 minute, has a range of 50 feet. So everybody downstairs can be blessed. That allows you to get a +1 on all attribute checks and saving throws and 2 hit rolls. So everybody downstairs is blessed.
I'm gonna say as well is using a bit of logical determination. Clearly, these foes cannot enter this house for these holy symbols on those walls and doors. We must stand by all night until the sun shines to disperse these creatures.
That is correct. So essentially, The entire night ends up going by. Are you guys setting watches?
I think we
Absolutely.
should.
Heck yeah.
And so the entire night goes by, and pretty much from uh, dusk till dawn, these things are trying to get in. They're scraping on the windows. They're trying to rattle doors. More than a couple times, they grab the door handles, and then sooner or later, the sun is starting to peak up just ever so slightly, and the dark cloud, the storm seems to have passed, and the clouds are starting to lighten up with the first signs of daylight. And these things, for those that are on watch in the early morning hours, you see them turn, and I wouldn't classify it as running, but they are power walking away back into the forest surrounding the house, and just move away into the shadows, and they vanish as soon as the light starts to come up.
So during the night, I'd like to go ahead and make some healing mushroom stew or whatever.
Sure.
If we could put some in. I have 11, but I don't, would I know how long they last? I mean, is it that I may not want to heat them all up right now, or how does that work?
I mean, that's a good question. So the tea, I mean, it's tea. Do you have like a water skin or a flask?
Yep. Plus, there's, I'm sure before people died here that they left very clean utensils and everything in the kitchen too.
Right. So, I mean, you could, I'm trying to judge. You could probably put, I would say 6 doses of this tea into a 1 quart water skin. Uh, so yeah, if you want to mix that up, you certainly can. There's also this stairwell down to the root cellar that nobody has bothered to examine, and if you want to do that before moving on, that is of course an option.
Yeah, we'll check that out before the night's over, I think.
Okay, who all's going down there?
I'll go.
I'll
Who's
go with
going?
you.
You go with me?
Yeah.
Just
Such a
saying,
brave.
guard the doors.
All right, so Morgosh.
I can help out with that. They'll need a little extra muscle.
Okay. Morgosh and Olgrim and Egan go down into the root cellar. And you go through the kitchen, and you go down this very rickety staircase. Like with each step, the staircase kind of sways a bit, and you get down into the inky darkness of this root cellar. And you can, whatever light sources you're bringing with you down there causes like weird flickering shadows to be in the corners and underneath the stairs, and it's not like your light sources can light every single square inch of this place all at once.
Okay, I'll cast light to that way we can have additional light in the area.
Okay, so you cast a light spell, and off center in this room, you see that there is a small round table. There's 2 chairs, and you can see that there is a pair of bedrolls on the floor that looks like somebody had kind of camped here. There's an unlit lantern that sits on the table, and next to the lantern, there is a doll that is made of knitted yarn, and the first thing that you notice is that the doll has no face.
Hey.
I'm gonna go pick up the doll.
Okay, so you pick up.
I'm gonna walk.
You pick
Okay,
up
go
the
ahead.
doll, and you hear, and a small red ball made of hard leather seems to have been tossed from the shadows from beneath the stairs, and rolls up and bounces off your boot.
I am going to kneel down, roll the ball back in the direction that it came from,
Okay.
and hold the doll out as an offering.
Okay. So you roll the ball back under the stairs, and the ball goes into this inky darkness that is kind of, the shadows are flickering from the light, and you don't see the ball.
I'm going to approach the stairs now with my light spell and see what happens.
Okay, you approach
I'm gonna get down beside him with my sword drawn and shield up.
Okay.
I'm standing behind as well, just in case.
You guys are ready to smite playful ghost children.
I'm the squishy wizard, and you guys are hiding behind me.
Yes.
Nice,
Give me a great
nice.
shield.
Me
It's,
too.
it's because I'm half orc, right? It's racism.
So you look underneath the
We're
stairs,
orcists.
and sitting in the corner underneath the stairs, you can see this hard leather red ball just sitting there, and there's nothing else under the stairs.
Anything else down here that of interest? I'm gonna put the doll back on the table.
Okay. So putting the doll back on the table, you kind of look over the lantern. You see that the lantern has a good mantle in it, and that the tank is filled with lamp oil.
I'm gonna bring that upstairs, but I am gonna leave the doll in a particular like way. That way I know if it's been moved or not.
Okay. All right. So you.
I'm also gonna take a bit of the salted pork and leave it next to the doll.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back up. I'm getting the hell out of there.
Okay. So what about Holgrim and Egan?
I locked them down there.
I'm just gonna check the bookcases. I'm assuming this is a bookcase over here in the corner, and just checking the provisions of whatever's here.
Yeah,
This
shelf here is empty. This shelf here is empty. This shelf seems to have rotted away to nothing. But this shelf is completely stocked with I wouldn't say freshly baked bread, but it is a coarse peasant bread that looks like it may have been baked 1 or 2 days ago.
Really? Well, I'll grab a couple of loaves.
Okay.
And I'll take that out with us.
All right.
We'll need something to eat.
What about Egan?
Yeah, I'm gonna check underneath the table, like see if there's anything stuck underneath or anything on the floor under the table.
Oh, yaks the room.
There is nothing under the table.
Before I leave, I'll check inside the bedrolls to see if there's any items or anything in there.
Okay.
And if anyone needs a bedroll, we can take them with us if anyone needs one.
Yeah,
I got a comfy couch. I don't need a bedroll.
You don't find anything in the bedrolls. These are, they're heavy flannel and canvas bedrolls. They're good bedrolls.
Okay, I think we should grab the bedrolls anyway. And as I leave, I'll say, "Dear child, I hope you find peace."
Okay, digging in on that, on the cleric goodness.
As it whispers back, "But you'll be in pieces."
So
I'm coming for you.
the rest of the night passes. None of you. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a restful sleep, but knowing that pretty much that these things can't get in, you are able to rest up, and you each get 1 hit point back if you are low, and you are able to get your spell slots back. You get enough rest that you are able to.
I haven't used any spells. I've been kind of lazy this whole adventure so far.
Well, you cast light. That was about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I walk away from combat as they're fighting stuff. I'm just picking mushrooms and making stew.
I would like to go down and eat some of the pork during the course of the night. Be like, hey man, I heard there was food. So
Yeah, you are able to eat. Finnegan, you wake up. Your mouth is feeling much better. You are once again visible, and you can see that the sun is rising. What is your plan at this point? So to give you an idea of where you are, this is your location, and the trail continues on to the south and west.
Okay, being a good paladin, we're gonna have to bury that baby. So I'm gonna grab Egon, and I'm gonna recommend that.
Wait,
before
didn't
we
you throw
go
it out the
anywhere-
window?
No, Brogan threw it out the window. Egon and I. Am I saying that? Am I saying the name right? We're the lawful goodies, so we're gonna have to bury that baby and give it whatever
I agree.
whatever last right.
I agree.
Okay, so
And also, I think someone should check open the fireplace just in case there's something hidden in there. Fireplaces are always a good place to check.
All right, I'll check the fireplace. What do I find?
Let me check it for traps first.
there is no traps and there is nothing in the fireplace. I always have to check that because in the first edition of Braunhaven, the first campaign, I hid stuff in fireplaces all the time. But no, there's nothing. There is nothing in the fireplace. And so, Egan and Holgrim, you spend probably a couple of hours digging a grave for this baby and putting the baby, interring it. Are you
A couple of hours to a quick shallow grave and bury it?
Well, I mean, if it's a shallow grave, you could probably get away
I'm
with.
just gonna.
And it's a baby. It's not like it needs a big grave.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
like we're putting a pot and a plant. Like we're planting a plant.
We're gonna put a
basically.
tree on
Yeah.
top of it.
We're recreating movie core. We're
Yes.
going to the center, boys.
Could just burn it.
And the two of you, say some words, and so the baby's buried, and you haven't like sanctified the ground or anything, but you did your priestly duties. What do you guys want to do from here?
We've already searched this building pretty well, right?
Yes.
I say we follow the path, get the hell out of these woods, get away from that cave, get away from those things.
I agree.
All right. So, first of all, and I forgot to do this last week, Finnegan gets an additional hero point for his role play from last week's session, and now remember, hero points, you can spend them. You can spend a hero point to force a reroll, either allowing you to reroll or to force an opponent to reroll, for instance, or you can share them back and forth. So if Finnegan wants to help Brogan do something, Finnegan can give him his hero point. If you are injured to the point that you are down to -10 hit points and you're gonna die. If you have 3 hero points, you can spend 3 hero points, and it will move you to -9, and you will be stabilized. That, of course, doesn't stop the enemy from smacking you again, but it can help. In addition, everybody gets 1,000 XP.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have no idea how much XP I already have. Did you give us XP last time?
Yes, he did.
did.
He gave us 264.
There you go.
Yeah, you're
Thank
right.
you.
I've been keeping notes.
Excellent. Because
And you said
I did not.
1,000 more.
And you get everybody gets 1,000 more.
We're almost halfway there.
To level 2, yeah.
Halfway to level 2.
I'm real close to level 2. Shit. Oh, wait. I did make it to level 2.
Sweet. You can go ahead and level up.
What class are
Rogue
you?
has very quick level.
Yep, rogues. Rogues usually tend to level up pretty quickly.
They cheat their way to leveling up like they cheat everything else.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheaters. Cheater rogues.
If you're not cheating, are you trying?
Right. Are you even roguing if you're not cheating?
I'm a wizard.
I'm not
I
bound
probably
by
have the
those
worst
shitty morals you
experience
clerics
gain.
and paladins have.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm a wizard. I have the worst experience gain, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Fighters after about level 5, it can become a trudge to climb that hill.
Did you make this map in Incarnate?
I did.
Could tell by the outlines for like the water and stuff.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I was so mad when they updated it to 2.0 because now there's only 2 templates that allow you to use the shape tool to do that. And I'm like,
Oh.
why would you not want that on every single template? I mean,
Yeah, I switched most of my maps are all done with the battle map classic now.
oh yeah.
Black and white, yeah.
Yeah, I've started to fiddle around. I just really love the color. But yeah, there are some things. It's really good for doing like basic interiors and whatnot. Or if you want to just do, an old school blank, white dungeon with the blue, hatch lines. That
Yeah.
it works really good for that.
Well,
So
you could just do dungeon scroll for that.
that exactly, yeah. And I have, in fact, I used Dungeon Scroll for the dungeons for Sunken Fortress of Varkuth.
I use the dungeon scroll, the old version, not the new version. I don't like the new version at all.
Yeah. So you guys head on down this this road, and probably by about midday, you step out. The forest trail lets you out into a wide dirt road, and you can see that there are several ruts that seem to have been made by wagon wheels. And this road runs north and south. And you see that there is a wooden signpost set into the dirt on the western side of the road over here that says Old Ready Road. And either end of the plank that this is on have been shaved down into points leading north and south.
All right, you guys go this way. And half of us go the other way.
Well, let's split the party. That's always the fastest way through the dungeon.
Which way looks like the most heavily traveled?
So, looking to the north, you would say that the northern road seems to have more ruts in it than the southern road.
I say we go that way then.
Yeah, let's go north. The south
Sure
may
thing.
just turn us around anyway.
It's either more safety or more death.
When
Yeah.
you don't know where you're going, just go there, right?
You arrive in the giants encampment, and all 32 of them
Yes.
Undead possessed giants.
welcome you to attend dinner
So,
as the guests of honor.
so Brian played in the first edition campaign, and there was one where they raided a hill giant camp, and that was a cluster. They killed so many hill giants. So you guys are
Like
trucking
something along like these lines. Oh, I
It's
can't see
blurry.
anything there. How about that?
Yeah, it was similar to that. Yeah,
Against the giants.
yeah, it was.
Yes.
It was similar to that. So you guys travel probably about 6 miles north on what is evidently named the Old Ruddy Road, and you come to an overturned barrel top wagon. And let me throw you guys onto this map.
Oh, this looks fantastic.
One of them's a
Damn.
cow.
This is amazing.
Oh, they're both cows. Oxen.
Mm,
Now I remember
that wasn't me.
when I first brought up this encounter, Stephen Chenault from Troll Lord really really liked this because he's like, I've never heard of anything like that. I was like, excellent.
This is utterly ridiculous.
Ah,
Surely-
Oh, take away
But,
some XP.
Boom.
This looks great, by the way. Like seriously.
Thank you.
It looks amazing.
That was good. Yeah.
That was just terrible. So let's move along.
Boo.
That's what
More tomatoes.
what I was going for.
So yeah, you see that there is this overturned wagon, and apparently there was it was a pretty drastic crash. And you can see that the wreckage from this wagon, evidently there was stuff that was tied to the side of it, and it all has broken loose, and there's piles of it around, and the wagon is damaged to the point where it's not going to be able to roll or to head on down the road any longer without some serious repairs. But it is at least back to the point where it's not cocked; it's laying on its side, kind of. And you can see that the two oxen that were in front of it are dead, laying on the ground, dead. One of them has its belly kind of just ripped open, not like a smooth cut, but like just torn open, and its entrails are slopped out onto the ground in front of it. Both are still hitched to the front hitching post of the wagon. And so you see this wreckage in front of you.
Looking at the dead bodies, how long have they been sitting here? Do I think?
A while. In fact, even at where you are at, you can smell the stench of death. They've probably, I mean, there was a pretty good rainstorm last night, and they look probably better than they would have, dry. But it's obvious they've probably been here. They look to you like they've been here maybe a week.
Oh, lovely.
Nasty.
Do we see any humanoid bodies?
You do not.
I want to check for footprints around here, see if there's anything kind of recent.
The only thing you can
I'd
do
like
is
to
go
hide
through
in the
their
shadows.
pockets and look for loose change. So I'm going to search the wagon and the equipment that's spilled out on the road to see if I can find anything of value.
I will check out these boxes or bags, whatever material this is.
Okay.
For non-thieving types, y'all are quick to go to the thieving.
Right.
This isn't thieving. I'm wondering who these folks may have been.
Salvaging.
So, Brogan, go ahead and give me a tracking check, which would be a wisdom ability check, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, and I have a little bit of a bonus on that too. So
Yes, you do. Oof.
I'll also.
So you don't, other than the wagon ruts, and you can see it's pretty obvious where things went south. It looks like this wagon was, it hit one of these ruts just at the wrong angle. Maybe something kind of spooked the oxen, and they pulled harder than they should have. It caused the wagon to crash. As far as what initially killed the oxen, you don't know. You'd have to get closer and look. But other than that, you don't see any other tracks.
all right, I'm going in.
So, Wind, what are you doing?
I've moved into the foliage and I'm hiding.
Okay, so Wind is.
I'm gonna keep moving after that, but this is as far as I can move and still hide.
Okay, so you are hidden. Holgrim, what are you doing?
Holgrim's just going to kind of hold his ground around here. I can't loot stuff because I'm a paladin, so I'm just going to kind of watch my friends, what they're doing, and just stay in the background here.
Okay.
Not hiding. I'm just kind of watching their six. How's that sound?
Okay, so you're looking out for them.
Actually, I think I'm going to look back as well. I stand sideways, look down the path that we just came to make sure nothing's following us, and keep my eye on them.
Okay, so Soren, go ahead and roll a d10.
Okay. Is that augmented by anything?
Nope, just a D10.
Just a D10. Got it. Oops.
An 8. So in this crate of stuff that you are poking through, I mean, it's mostly like clothing and, like outdoor clothing,
Mhm.
heavier types. But you find a Bible of Octus, and you immediately note that there are several pages that have been torn out.
Bible of Octus? How's Octus spelled?
So this is
So
a
OCTUS Octus is, let me find him, and I will give you the full rundown on Octus.
He's that demon lord, right?
No. Octus is the greater god of death, trickery, and arcana, known as the
Oh.
Lord of the Dead, the Nightbringer, and He in the Shadows. His disposition is neutral law.
Hmm.
So
that
basic
sounds
He likes to mess around, play
the
within the rule.
the oh, and that's the other thing I need to have you guys do. Octus, you guys would know. He is of the Council of the 12 Elder Gods. He is basically the one who rules over the Shadow Realm. And it is said that when you die, you pass through the veil, which is the ethereal plane. You pass through the veil, you enter the Shadow Realm. And in the Shadow Realm, you live for a bit of time, and then you are called to Octus's court, where he judges you, and you are sent on your way either to the upper planes because you're a good person, or to the lower planes because you're a
You
piece
broke
of shit.
up.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I broke up. Sorry.
Yeah.
But DM down. DM down.
So he judges you and then sends you either to the higher planes where you are sent on because you are a good person, or you are sent to the lower planes because you were bad and you were a piece of shit and you need to go live with the demons and devils. So that's Octus. It is often said that Octus lives in the Shadow Realm with not his wife, but his lover Aepus, the Gray Lady. And she's always depressed and upset, and it is said that whenever the sky is gray and it's starting to rain, that she is upset. If there's a thunderstorm, it's because her and Octus are having an argument, etc.
Oh, my ex-wife. Awesome.
Call the cops on him. Domestic.
Yes, there's a domestic
Dispute.
disturbance.
Get on the floor, sir.
Everybody needs
Get
to
on the floor.
roll an intelligence attribute check.
all right. So I'll go and roll that. I mean, I'm not.
All right, let me roll a 1d4.
intelligence,
Okay.
but I'm fairly educated here.
Wait, how did you get a 0? Oh, there's 2 pluses.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's my intelligence is the one that always acts up a little bit. It
Right.
should be a if I rolled a 17, should be a 16. I don't know why that. It's only the intelligence one that does that.
Yeah, it's because there's 2 pluses there. So what it's saying that you rolled is 1d20 plus minus 1 plus 0. So it should be 1d20 plus 1 plus 0. So yeah,
I have a modifier of -1.
So
right, but you
if
have
you're
2
trying-
pluses there.
yeah, you don't need to add a plus.
But I didn't add a plus. I didn't add anything other than a -1.
Oh,
Let me take a look.
I rolled that on the character sheet, not.
Does your character sheet have your character's level on it?
It says level 0. I mean, I
Change
just
that
have
to
the
level
level,
1.
Can I change it to 1?
Yes, you should change that to 1.
And then see if that helps your roll.
Yeah, try it again.
All right. Well, it's funny that it only does it on that and all my other ones. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe I'm actually better at things than I thought.
Yeah,
But
yeah, for some reason it rolled that correctly. Huh. Anyways, so looking at your previous roll, you passed. So we have Finnegan, Holgram, Wind. Okay, so start at the top here with Finnegan first. Finnegan, you are having a difficult time remembering your own name.
Oh, I thought I knew my name. Huh.
Holgram, you're having a difficult time remembering the name of the town that you were born in, or even being able to conjure images from your youth. And Wind, you can no longer remember what your mother looks like.
Joke's on you, I never
I
knew.
remember.
That is very possible. That
His
is very
trauma is now gone.
Don't worry, I remember her for you.
Daddy, is that you?
Wind's a half elf. His dad went out for a pack of cigarettes, and his mom left him on a doorstep.
But is he half elf and half orc, or half human and elf?
I'm half human, half drow.
Oh,
Nice.
so yeah, yeah,
Or
you
so
guys,
you thought.
yeah. Now you're not so sure. So yeah, you guys are having memory problems. Egan, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna search that crate here, and
Okay.
I'm right beside.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d8, or I'm sorry, roll a d10.
D10. Okay.
A5. You find a briar smoking pipe and a leather roll-up pouch of tobacco.
Oh, nice.
Score.
I'll light that up and.
Sounds like he's eating a taco instead of smoking.
Hey, I don't smoke. I don't know how these things work. I'm learning.
Brogan, what are you up to?
I'm checking out the forest. I'm moving in here slowly, and
Okay.
not just because I'm a dwarf.
Okay, so you slowly move into the forest. You don't. So just on your initial eyeing of the forest, you don't see any broken twigs or anything that would tell you that either game or anybody else has moved through the forested area.
Yeah, I'm kind of scouting ahead, making sure nothing's going to come from the trees and, go after us while we're looking at cow meat.
Okay. Morgosh, what are you doing?
I'm searching through the wagon. It
Okay.
Just wanted to see what I could find of value.
Okay, so so you find initially when you get close to the wagon, you find that the wagon indeed broke an axle that very likely led to its current state. And the back door of the wagon is obviously not locked. It's kind of open and kind of cocked into the dirt. You were able to look inside, and the interior is in an obvious complete state of mayhem, showing that the wagon has tipped. Cabinets on the left side of the wagon are kind of hanging open, and everything that was in them has dumped down and is now laying on the right side of the wagon, which is now the floor.
Does it look like someone ransacked through it, or does it look like just disheveled because of the crash?
It looks like it's disheveled because of the crash.
All right, I'm gonna get in and start searching it then.
Okay. Go ahead and make a intelligence attribute check.
That's my best thing. I mean, I only have a 13 intelligence, but
Smoked it. Okay. So the first thing that you find, and it is hanging from one of the door handles of the cabinets that is now above you, you find another one of these holy symbols of Janau that looks like it was carved from oxhorn, and it is
all right.
tied to
This is
a
the
leather
third
thong.
time we've seen this. I'm gonna take it and put it into my pocket.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d10.
7.
So you find a small beanbag cushion that has 6 pins in it. It's kind of one of those cushions like that you would have for tailoring or sewing.
Sewing.
Yeah. And these are just push pins. And let me.
Anything else of value in here?
Go ahead and roll another intelligence attribute check. Okay. I have to look this up because I don't even remember this. Magic. I created this and I have no memory of it.
You have no memory of this place.
No, I do not.
I
You
can't
must have
remember where I
failed
came
your-
from either, so I totally understand.
You must have failed your intelligence check.
There it is. So you kind of poking through the remains. I mean, you find like a dented tea kettle. You find a whole just I mean, just typical stuff, not garbage, but just typical stuff. And then you find a shining gem, very clear, and it is maybe an inch in diameter. Um, Very clear, has almost nearly perfect facets.
I will also slip that into my pocket.
Okay.
Might say something about it later. We'll see.
Okay. So you slip that into your pocket, and that's about all the stuff that you find of any worth in here.
All right, I'll come out after I'm done searching.
Okay. Soren, what are you doing? Soren Loesch.
Soren?
Someone pull his string. He's not talking.
We can come.
Uh-oh.
We can come back to Soren. Finnegan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look around. Do I see on this? This is a fairly well-used trail. Do I see any tracks of my noble steed of a dog, or any dog tracks at all?
You do not.
Sadness. I mean, I'll probably move forward a little bit while looking.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody just kind of just sees me just looking around the trail and saying, "Damn it, he's not here."
In this crate, as you are kind of looking, kind of poking around, looking to see if there's any dog tracks or anything like that. In this crate, you find a doll. Let me describe
Thumbs up with these dolls.
this doll.
And you found 6 pins, so I'm kind of thinking they're connected.
So
I haven't told you I got that yet.
this
Oh, I know
doll,
you haven't, but I'm just saying.
Sneaky boy.
It is a knitted and stuffed doll, but it has an intricately carved face. This one is made of wood. You've seen dolls like this before. Some of the very fancy ones have faces that are made of porcelain. And it's just kind of discarded. It's a little bit muddy from the rainstorm the previous night. And as you kind of come over it, you hear the doll say, "Let's have some candy."
Shit, I'm out.
So that's what you find, Finnegan.
Oh, I wasn't. I was only looking on the dirt. I wasn't looking.
Well, you went past this open crate.
And I just saw the doll in it.
Yeah, and as you kind of walk past this doll with an intricately carved wooden face, the doll says, "Let's have some candy."
I just look at it and just go, I don't like candy. I'm gonna scream that there's a talking doll in the box. I swear I'm not crazy.
Okay, so Finnegan screams out that there's a talking doll in the box. Wind, what are you doing?
Will move silently, staying hidden, closer to the caravan thing.
Okay, so you kind of move like up there.
Yeah, I moved about 15 feet.
Okay, so you're kind of moving silently, just like Brogan. You don't see the telltale signs that anything has moved through this forest. There's no broken branches or tracks in the ground or disturbed pine needles and dirt. You don't see any of that. It doesn't seem like anything has moved through here. Brogan, you find that in a forested area like this, you find it very strange. Brogan and Wind can both make a wisdom attribute check. So, wow, neither one of you got it. You find it strange that you're not seeing any kind of tracks. Like nothing.
As far as I know, I passed that check and I wasn't supposed to find anything.
Possibly.
I wish I was in the big city.
Does the forest have that loud quiet where it doesn't make a noise and it's so loud?
Say that again?
Like, does the forest have the quote unquote loud quiet where nothing is making a sound?
Yes.
Like you don't hear a bird, you don't hear a cricket, there's nothing.
Yes. Holgrim just nailed it. Holgrim, you're standing. I was just going to ask what Holgrim is doing. It comes to you that there is a deafening silence. You don't hear or see birds. There are no crickets. There's no flies. There's no sound or any sign of wildlife whatsoever.
Okay, I'm gonna make those like military hand signals circle form up on me and kind of head over.
No one understands what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah,
the knights probably do.
Soldier.
Tornado warning? What?
And when I get over to hit those guys, I'm going, we're not alone.
I mean, he threw up some gang signs, but I don't think he knows that crew.
Well, I would think that
No.
it's not so much that you're not alone. Like, there's nothing. There's not even insect activity.
That means there's something big and nasty that scared them all away.
It even scared away the flies.
Yeah.
It might be.
I've been in the bush enough to know that when
flies.
it goes deadly quiet, there's like something big in the area. So you know a bear's close by.
Or
Godzilla.
there's poison gas.
Oh, that'll do it too.
Terminax.
It's my noble steed. He's got to be out there. That's why they're all being quiet.
Your noble steed. I still need to message Steven Chenault and ask him about that size category for blink dogs. They have them listed as small, and I just have this image in my head that they're all Chihuahuas. They can like teleport, which is terrifying.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Right? Yeah. So Holgrim, you make your hand signs and kind of move up. Brogan, what are you doing?
Well, I was kind of looking forward, so I didn't see the hand signals, but I'll look back at my guys and they're all bundled together like a bunch of wussies. So I'll just go ahead and go this way here, see what I see.
Okay. Well, through the trees, you can see and smell these 2 dead oxen that are laying here. This one seems like it's kind of bloated. I mean, it doesn't appear.
That's what killed everything is cow farts.
Cow
Get it?
farts, yes. It seems kind of bloated. It doesn't seem like there's any physical damage to it. The other one has been ripped open, and I mean, it's just there's sloppy cow interior all over the rib.
Yeah, I know my guys may be coming up here later on, so I'm going to kind of keep on going forward to get cover in case something comes down from the north.
Okay.
AKA I'm staying away from the cows.
Okay. Morgosh, what are you doing?
Oh, afraid of stuff. I already searched through stuff. I'm gonna go over here by the cows and investigate what killed them.
Okay.
If it wasn't the crash, I want to know.
Okay. Hold on just a second. I need to find something here. Well, no, this'll do. This'll do.
What the hell is that? Is that the bear I was thinking?
No, it's not a bear. I need to find it.
It's an undead squirrel beast.
As Morgosh gets closer to the oxen, the one that has been torn open starts to thrash around on the ground and rises up. It is an undead ox.
An
A
undead ox.
a man-eating cow.
Yes, a man-eating undead cow. Brains. Moo.
Out of game, you have a very sick mind.
I mean, you kind of have to if you're gonna be a castle keeper. You got to be a little twisted. Oh well,
It goes moo.
undead cow gets a 2. Everybody, give me an initiative check.
This is hilarious. I love it.
An undead cow. That is a first for me.
My initial checks have
That's
been
what
terrible.
Steven Chenault said. He said, "I've never heard of that." Right?
No,
You go-
I love it.
it goes,
I absolutely love it.
"Murder."
I show you.
Your chances of getting killed by a cow are low, but never 0.
Oh, you know,
Can you turn an undead cow?
You know what? I forgot all about this.
Excuse me again.
All right, hold on. I need to clear this, and we'll do this again. I forgot. When you switch maps in Roll20, it null and
Yep.
voids, and I always forget that.
Yep. It does that.
I will keep my 2. You guys can fill in your initiatives. You know, I've been doing this since like 2018, and I still forget about that.
So you're talking about undead cow. I have one in my game too.
An undead cow, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
I've been playing for how many years now, and I've never come across Stunted Cow. This is the net
Well,
name.
it's I get the idea I got from Tick, the man eating cow.
I haven't seen that. All right, so Morgosh, we're only needing your initiative. Like you got a 3.
I got a 3, yeah.
All right, so there we go. Soren, what are you? You can hear this moo and the thrashing around on the ground, and the front of the wagon, the hitching post is rattling back and forth. What do you do?
Let me see here. I assume I can approach. Yeah, I can approach here. I think I can fit to the square with my full arm, or my pike, sorry. I will reach over around Morgosh and attack the undead cow.
Okay, go for it.
It was going to be my new mount.
Be gentle with it. Ooh.
No.
That is a hit for 6. All right, so Soren reaches over and hits this thing with his pike. Brogan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna come over here, get a little bit out of, I don't know where the square is, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the damn thing.
Okay, go for it.
Just gotta remember where the button is. There it is.
That is a hit. All right. All right, so you shoot your heavy crossbow, and it goes thunk into the, or more like a squish as it goes into the rotting cow. Holgrim, what are you doing?
I am going to run up to here and stand side by side with Soren. How am I saying your name? Soren? Soren, and go shields up and hold my action. So if the cow comes up, I'll hit it.
Okay. All right. Creating a notepad with accumulated XP. Finnegan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything south of us that's out of the ordinary or moving around or anything?
You do not.
I'm gonna advance forward, but then turn around and look south. So I'm gonna keep looking down this way just in case.
Finnegan's like, don't worry, guys, I got your back.
Yeah, way back.
Brave Sir Finnegan. It's too bad you don't have a bard, because then you could eat the minstrel. Morgosh, what are you doing?
So this thing's still alive, correct? Or not alive?
It is thrashing around.
All right. So no, I don't think any of my spells are really going to help. So discern magic's not going to work. Light, not going to do anything. Open, shut, not going to do anything. Sleep is not going to work. Identify, shield. Yeah, none of my stuff is going to work on this thing. So I am just going to use my weapon on it, and I believe I have a staff.
Sure, you can.
I'm actually doing something. Wait, let's see. Yeah, I have a staff. I will hit it with a staff.
So you go to hit it with the staff, and you overcorrect it. It just glances off of it, doesn't do any real damage. Wind, what are you doing?
I probably hear a commotion of combat, so I will move my way.
Sure. Where do you want to move? Oh no, did we lose Brian?
Uh-oh.
Sometimes this happens.
I think the cow got Brian.
The cow got wind.
Intimidated him too much.
Yes.
Instead of go moo, he goes murder.
Don't go to the light, Brian. Don't go to the light.
Oh, that was.
We'll come back to him, or
Yeah, we'll come back to him. All right. So, Egan, what are you doing?
would I be able to sneak between our lads here and get around the front of this thing to smack it, or is it too tightly packed?
It is pretty tightly. It is pretty tightly packed up there, but I mean, this ridge on the side of the road isn't too bad. I would say you'd be able to get up there if you wanted to attack.
Yeah, I will make my way over here and around here so I can smack him with me flail.
Go
Give him
for
the
it.
L. I'm gonna pretend my flail is just a lady.
Okay. Good old
Shillelagh
shillelagh.
time, boys. Yeah. So life flail. Ugh.
And you flailed.
Yeah, I flailed hard.
Yeah, you bring the flail down and it bounces off the thick cowhide and doesn't do much of anything. The undead ox. Looks like Egan is the closest, so it is going to attempt to gore him with its horns. Yeah, I doubt that a 12 hits you.
Well, I have 10 AC.
You only have 10 AC?
Yes, I could not afford armor except for leather.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an ox of a different color. So the gore attack does hit you for 4 points of damage. This thing just gores you in the ribs, and you take 4 points. Brian, are you back with us?
I'm back.
Okay, so we've been waiting. We can go ahead and do your turn. You said you were going to move, and then you vanished.
Yeah, and then my computer. Oh shit! Right, forgot how plugging it into power is an important part of life. You know when.
Oh yes, yes.
I blame the fact that I did just travel today, so my brain is not all the way here.
Right.
It's like,
Where'd you go?
I was up in Washington, not far, but just travel days kind of always discombobulate me for some reason.
You were right here.
I was in Spokane.
Oh yeah.
Other side.
Okay, so the move silently. I guess it's just this freaking zombie cow, but I don't know that. So, how much of my movement can I do and still move silently?
So yeah.
I know it says I can't outright run.
Right. So moving silently. Yeah. You can move up to 1/2 of your normal speed at no penalty. At more than 1/2, and up to your full speed, you are at a -5 penalty to a move silent, so a dexterity check. And it's practically impossible, -20 penalty if you were to outright run or charge. It's not that you absolutely can't do it, it's just that you're going to be at a -20 penalty. But if you were to move at your full speed, you'd be at -5.
Okay, well then let's just go full speed -5, and because I don't know what's happening over there, I just know something's happening, so
Sure.
I will keep moving quietly because that's what my character would do.
Sure. Go ahead and move where you're going to move. And go ahead and give me a dexterity check at -5. Jesus Christ, 22?
Well, you got to take 5 off of that because of the -5. But I have pluses, so I was trying to figure out how to do with the modifier, and it didn't let me, so it just rolled it.
Yeah, so I mean, your challenge base is still 12, so you are still very quietly moving. You would be able to see at this point that this cow has come to unlife, and it just gored Egan. Top of the round, everybody give me a new initiative. Look at the big 10 on the cow.
For one good round.
All right.
Doggy just chilling.
The the undead oxen is going to make another attack on Egan.
Oh no.
As long as it's not
I
me.
got very cocky.
19 definitely hits.
Oh god.
Oof, fuck. 14 points of damage.
We have a cleric down. We have a cleric down.
So
So where does that put you?
I'm at -10.
You're at -10. Shit.
I have
Kill
4
that
points
man.
left.
Kill that man.
That's hilarious.
So you
I got so cocky, I was like, oh, I could just, if I hit it once.
you see the
Dude.
ox gore Egan and toss his lifeless body across the road, and he lands crumpled in a heap. Wind,
Hilarious.
what are you doing?
Run away.
I'm gonna move up behind it and try and stab it.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and give me a dexterity. Actually, so. Oh yeah, you smoked your
There's your move
dexterity
item.
check. And go ahead. You can make a. It is unaware of you. You can make a back attack if you'd like.
I'm over here. Okay, now what do I add for a back attack?
So back attack. Catch opponent unaware. You succeeded on your move silently check. You get a +4 bonus to hit. And if it is successful, you deal double damage. Napping pooch. That is a hit for 2 points of damage.
Whoa!
Well, trust me, at higher levels,
What?
that back attack is much more brutal. Of course, it does now know that you are there. Soren, what are you doing?
All right. You know what? We're doing pretty well with just hitting it, so I might just hit him again.
All right.
Or I'll try to hit him again, I should say. All right. Go, Pike, go.
Roll 20. I have to think about it for a second. That is a hit. For 4, you like stab into this undead cow with your pike, and it lets out a. Egan is dead. Morgosh, what would you like to do? Sorry, Kieran. I had to rub that in for you.
Is he actually dead?
That's
Dead?
okay.
Oh yeah, he's at
Yeah.
-10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was so cocky. I was like, oh,
I
but who
can't
can
lay
kill
hands
him?
on him and bring him back. Is he like?
Well,
dead yet, or-
I don't know that, so I was gonna go over to him and see if I can help him in any way with the mushrooms.
Okay, so you pour some tea.
Tea?
Yeah, you pour some tea down his throat. Egan, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, this might be good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
Don't you have a hero point? Wait, don't you have a hero point?
Use your hero
Yes, I
point.
used my only hero point that I
Yeah, I
have,
think
so
you-
I can make
You
it
could
not
burn
die.
that to roll it again.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Wait. Can you wait before he rolls? Didn't you say something about using 2 to stabilize yourself?
So you could spend 3 to be at -9 and stable. If somebody else, if 2 other
I will
people,
give him mine.
okay, if somebody else wants to
Yeah.
give him
Yeah.
one more.
I'll give him mine too.
Okay, so Egan
Okay.
is not dead. He is at -9, and
Okay.
the T. Go ahead and roll a 1d4 + 1.
Me?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Okay. There's a D4, and then add a 1 to that.
So you get 4 hit points back.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're at -5. You are down, and and it said there is a there's a thing here in the Castle Keeper's screen.
I got cocky.
Impact of negative. You are immobilized and you have halting speech. Physical attacks reduced by 3/4, so none. So yeah, he's clearly not quite as dead as he looked. Brogan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the damn cow dead on cow thingy again.
Okay. No, that you hit the
And what I meant by that is I'm going to hit something else.
you
That's
hit the
what I meant.
broadside of the tipped over wagon. Sir Finnegan.
Just a tip, guys. Just a tip.
Just the tip.
I shall move forward and yell, I'll distract it, you guys kill it, and attempt to stab it with a dagger.
Okay, go for it.
I have my shield and dagger in hand right now, so I have higher AC.
Okay. No, you go to make your attack, and your dagger kind of glances off the tough hide of this undead cow. Holgrim.
Okay, Holgrim is just going to run past Finnegan and go over here and lay hands on our cleric.
Okay. Now it's been so long.
And that sounds really creepy now that I say it out loud.
Yeah, I'm having to
It's
watch
just
this because I'm
you,
sitting
and
there
it's
and it's making me uncomfortable.
So
Yeah.
so
say
It'll
Yeah.
heal him by 2 hit points once
Yep.
per day.
Egan would get 2 hit points back. Now at -3.
Hell yeah.
So now you can drag yourself with halting speech. Physical attacks are reduced by half.
Okay. So You guys are going to be carrying him, right?
Top of the round.
Apparently.
Top of the round. Everybody, give me another initiative check.
Get to it. A 2.
All right. Sir Finnegan, what are you doing?
I will once again attempt to stab it with my dagger and try to do whatever I can to make it so it wants to attack me instead of anybody else.
So you can do a well, let's see here. Looking at combat maneuvers, is there anything? Not really. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack. No.
I do nothing. I
You do
bounce off his horn.
You do nothing. Yeah, it actually kind of moves its head, and that's exactly what happened. It kind of parries with its horn. Not on purpose. Soren.
Forget it. It takes an action to do the inspired ability, correct?
That's a very good question. And now would be a great time for inspiration. Like, there it is. Inspire. Presence of the night upon the battlefield can alter the mood. Can be used once per day and lasts a number of rounds equal to the night's level. It doesn't say that it takes an action. So I would say that whatever inspiration you want to give out, God, you can affect up to 12 creatures.
Well, yeah, I'm a knight. I lead. That's their whole deal.
And what does it do?
I'll just leave it to your discretion.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it, and I would say that you would be able to inspire and make an attack.
Okay. All right. I will see everyone rally around A again and try to get him back up. I'll
Sure.
Soren will
So
raise
what
his pike
what
into the
is
air.
what
I'm
is
good.
your charisma bonus?
1.
Okay, so everybody would get a +1 to hit, and then what are you doing?
Okay. Well, I was describing my turn, but okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll just go ahead and stab it again with my pike.
Sure. No, it deflects off. Well, yeah, it deflects off of its toughened hide. But as far as your inspiration speech did you have something planned that you were going to use to inspire people?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Wind.
Zombie cow still has its back to me, right? Because it's still looking at everybody else.
It is aware that you are there. Right now, it is eyeing Finnegan, though. I'm sure its eyes are going like 2 different directions, that kind of thing.
Okay. I am gonna move at least 5 feet back from it though, just so it's not like, kicks me or some shit.
Okay.
And then I'll use the sling.
Okay.
Oh yeah, how does weapon changing work?
I mean, it's a slang. I'll let you do it.
All right, appreciate.
I almost told you it was
Mainly
a minor
just
action.
trying to not get kicked in the face by a damn cow, because that would be bad.
Yeah, I got kicked in the face by an undead cow.
It's a t-shirt.
Right. Yes, your rock lands somewhere over in the bushes.
It's too worried about the kick. It's too worried about the kick.
Brogan. Don't forget, you get a +1 to hit.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot this thing again because it did so good. I'm at 50%. I want to do better than that.
Okay. There
What do
you
you go for a
go.
better batting
That's a
average or
19, a
what?
19. Yep.
So Brogan's arrow goes through the cow's head, and it kind of goes, and its tongue lolls out to one side, and it falls dead to the ground.
Oh my god, that's great.
I am not searching the body.
The one time I'm not intelligent. Really?
It only takes one. So yeah, you've got a pretty badly injured cleric. What are your guys' plans here?
I'm gonna say I have 4 sets of bandages in my backpack.
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, let's bandage him up. I've got a bunch as well.
I also have
got
like
6.
20 more of these mushrooms.
You could
I've
feed
got
him
some-
another.
I
You
got-
could feed him another tea.
I've
Yes,
got 6 teas. I can give him. Let's try with 3 and see how he rolls.
Why don't we move? Let's move off the road. Like,
Yeah.
lay him down, and we'll slowly feed him some of this tea, to see if we can get him conscious at least.
Okay.
Do we want to
guys
go
do
ahead and
care.
somebody chop the legs off the other cow in case it wakes up and it can hobble over? You know.
I mean, if it's undead, it might hobble around on
you
stumps.
thought of the idea, so
Yeah, but I'm standing guard way over here,
well,
and I've got the tea. I got the tea.
So
just sounds like you're
Holgrim
trying to
just-
get out of the sea work.
He said something about it
Holgrim
being
just
bloated.
shrugs and walks
Yeah.
over and stabs the thing with his sword.
So if Brogan is giving him 3 teas, Egan, you can roll 3d4 plus 3.
Okay, where's my go? 3d4. And add +3 to that. Yeah, I'm
So
at 7.
you're
10.
above 0.
Yep.
What are you at? Like 2?
I'm at 7.
Okay. So yeah, you're
So I normally have 8 hit points, so I'm basically fine.
yeah, you're bandaged up. You're hurting, but you are. This tea revitalizes you, and you feel much better. You think you can
Cool.
get up and actually move on down the road?
Is it
I'll
one
say.
mushroom, 1 tea
Yes.
for future? Okay.
Yeah, these are pretty good sized mushrooms. Like they're the largest of them is about the size of your fist.
So you just need hot water in the mushroom?
Yep, you just crumble it up
Okay.
and pour hot water over it and let it steep.
Like an oatmeal pack. It's good.
Yeah, it tastes like shit, but you know, very bitter.
What medicine doesn't, right?
These aren't shiitake mushrooms. No.
I will say, my friends, I'm sorry. I'll never be so dumb again.
Holgrim just looks at you,
Don't
scowls and goes-
sell yourself short. I have confidence in you.
Holgrim just looks at him, scowls, and goes, "Brother, when you're only wearing cheap leather armor, stay at the back of the pack." And just kind of walks away in disgust.
Yes, Mr. Paladin. Hit the thing.
You can
next
always
time.
attack from behind. I hear it works well when you attack from behind.
Oh,
So
I
what
don't
are
know what everyone's always complaining about. I have yet to get injured. I mean, I think
Because you're just rolling the dice sweet, buddy. Snake Eyes is coming.
that doll that we saw earlier that was shouted out. There's a speaking doll here. Can we go over that and try and discern magic on it to figure out what kind of
Do you want me to
whatever's
do that?
going on with it?
yeah, something
Yeah,
got to discern
yeah.
magic?
I do. I will go ahead and discern magic on the doll.
Okay, so
I'll do it as well, just in case.
So
Yeah.
it does radiate with a fairly light, fairly common type of magic. Both Egan and Morgosh, you can roll an intelligence attribute check.
Okay.
It's just like a child's toy.
More or
Pretty
less,
much, right?
yes.
It's a small
So
chunk. That's
so
what it is.
kind of looking over this doll and seeing that it does give off a common type of magic, You guys kind of examine this. Both of you believe that you've heard about these before. These are known as thaumaturgical dolls. They are a child's toy, although kind of a little bit sinister. It is said that each of these dolls holds the soul of a child trapped within it, and the doll is meant to be played with, and it will randomly say things like "night night" or "let's have some candy." And there is, hold on here, no chance currently that the doll is possessed by a demonic spirit. Some of them,
Aw.
some of
We
them
can
have
hope.
been known
We can
to be possessed, and they'll cause, shenanigans and havoc for those that carry them around.
So
I'll
it's
walk over since our little leprechaun friend is so small. I'm gonna hand it to him because I think of him like a child
Okay.
and give it to him.
hang it off his chest like with a piece of string or something. It's a creepy Tickle Me Elmo.
I'm not a child. I'm in fact
So-
of noble blood, damn it.
Are you saying you don't want it?
No, I do not want a doll.
You don't want it.
I don't want you to look at me, and I'm gonna use my racial ability and blind everybody for 3 seconds. So I just clap my hand, everybody's blind for 3 seconds. If you're looking at me.
That little bastard. It's like what was the movie where what was the guy from Jackass where they had the leprechaun in the basement they were trying to get this treasure.
Oh God.
I know what movie you're talking about. And I
yes.
cannot remember.
I think it was him and the guy from Stifler. It might have been him and the guy from Jackass. So yeah, and the leprechaun's just like spouting profanity, saying he's gonna F his mother and all kinds of stuff.
All right. So what? You've killed the undead cow. You have and you have ransacked or gone through
Only 43.
the barrel, or the barrel top wagon. What would you like to do from here?
Is either of the dead animals' leather considered good quality?
No.
All right, never mind.
This
then.
would be. The one is completely torn up, especially now, and the other one that is just bloated. The hide is starting to rot, and there's no curing it.
We should probably advance forward, but
Yeah.
as we do, we should keep an eye on the sides, like on either side of us. Anything in the trees that are moving or going on, since there is this dead air.
Yeah,
And there has to be something causing this.
yeah, it is dead silent. There isn't even the other thing that as you continue on to the north. The other thing that you realize is that there's not even really much of a breeze. And so,
Okay.
you walk for probably another couple of hours here.
A town.
And you start to see that there are small farmsteads just off the side of Old Ruddy Road, and each one of these hexes is about a half a mile. You can see that everybody can make a wisdom ability check. Wow, is Wind the only one that got it? I think so.
We're still traumatized, and some of us were nearly dead. We're very,
Yes.
very useful.
Yes. So as you are walking down the road, This small town, or not town, the small farmstead. It looks like there's a couple of old houses there that are jointly farming this plot of land. And in the plot of land, Wind, you see that there is what appears to be a scarecrow. Everybody else, you look, and when you look at this scarecrow, you see that there is a corpse that is hanging from the pole in this field, and there is a crow on the shoulder that is pecking out the eye of this corpse.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
I say, well, that's something you don't see every day. Just thinking, oh, a scarecrow.
Evil roams this land. These poor people.
If the land is evil, does
Oh,
that
wait a
make us
minute.
evil?
So I just want to confirm here. So Wind sees a scarecrow. We all see a dead body with eyes, with the crow picking it out, or is it the other way around?
Everybody who failed their check sees that there's a corpse hanging from the pole, and there's a crow
Ah.
pecking out the eye. Wind sees just a normal scarecrow that is clearly not doing its job, and this
Thank
crow is like pecking at its face.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is there
What's the
anything
point of
written?
even having it if a crow's gonna just peck out its eye like that, or just peck at it like that? Thing's
Right.
not doing his job.
Is there anything written?
I say
like
that
in-
because I'm just thinking,
Nope.
ooh, a scarecrow. I don't think anything's strange. So I'm just like, stupid thing's not even doing his job right.
So what was that, Kieran?
Is there like anything hanging from it, like a note or a board, with anything written on it?
No, but you're kind of looking at this aghast, and beyond the corpse hanging on the pole, you can see that there is somebody that is out. An older man is out there, and he's got a rake that he's raking some of the ground up, and he sees you, and he quickly goes inside the house and shuts the door. And you can see that somebody inside the house is drawing the curtains over the windows.
Okay. What time of day is it? Is it starting to get darker, or
It's probably about 2 bells in the afternoon.
okay?
It's hard to tell because there's so much overcast and there's so much of this fog, low-hanging fog over through the trees. It's difficult to tell what time of day it is, but you're guessing that it's probably about 2 bells.
Okay. Shall we approach the only living human we have seen who's not been on a crucifix?
Right?
Wait, do you say that out loud?
Yes.
That guy's not hanging on a crucifix. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, he's literally the only person we've seen who's alive and not on a crucifix.
Yeah, let's go knock on his door.
Maybe you could teach him how to make a better scarecrow.
So you guys kind of go up to this farmhouse and knock on the door, and you can see that that somebody is like, peeking out through the curtains, and then they shut the curtains real quick, and you knock on the door, and from inside you hear, "We have no desire to attend the carnival. Take your lies and trickery and be gone from this house. Go to the town for what you seek there."
Hey, I will say, my friend, we are not from this carnival. We have heard the ringings of the instruments. We believe some evildoers come from this carnival. We are trying to make our way.
Yes, you speak of the jesters. No, go to the town. Go to the town. Leave us alone.
Can you point us in the right direction at least?
Just keep going on down Old Ready Road.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. Have a blessed day, and I wish you all the luck in the world.
Do you have a moment to talk about our savior, the Lord Janus?
Did you know that Janus created time and the seasons which you enjoy for your farming?
Can
Janus make a better scarecrow? Because that thing's pitiful.
Yeah, now so you guys move back head back towards Old Ruddy Road, and those of you that initially saw that there was a corpse hanging there, now when you look at it, you see what Wind was seeing, and it's just a regular scarecrow that apparently the crows are not afraid of.
I think I know what's going
So, metagaming as an aside, my home group, our last session, I almost killed. They were average of about a level 7 group. I almost killed the barbarian and the fighter with a murder of 11 crows. They weren't demonic crows, they weren't special crows, they were just crows. And I got like 4 natural 20s. Like the dwarf fighters got like a crow pulling out its jugular. The barbarian, a crow like plucked out one of her eyes. I mean, it was fucking insane, man.
Living up to the name.
But, right? So you guys continue on down for the rest of the day, and by the time you get to the end of this road, you can see that there is a small town here. And let me bring this up.
Nice.
As you come out of, or come up and you are looking at the town, one of you, it doesn't matter which one, turns around and you kind of look behind you, and you no longer see Old Ruddy Road. The tree line is a dense tree line, and the dirt road that you're standing on just ends in a grassy field before it goes into the forest. The road has just simply disappeared.
Hey.
Coming up
Okay.
the road, you can, or coming up from the town rather, and kind of heading up, and is this muscular peasant woman. She's wearing a simple beige dress of a coarse fabric, and underneath a leather jerkin that she's wearing, and she approaches you, and she's carrying like a bundle of wood, and she holds up a hand in welcome, and she says, "Hello, welcome to the town. Most people around here just call me Madge. Come down and rest. You'll learn more about everyone's names here the longer you stay, I suppose. Where are you from?"
Madge, what's the name of your town?
She says, we don't really have a name. It's just the town. She says, where did you come from? Everybody can make an intelligence ability check.
Oh, I failed something.
The first time for everything.
I'm failing everything.
So,
Character intelligence here for me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, failed another one.
So let's see here. Wind, Egan, Soren. You don't really remember. Now that you think about it, you're like, it was a large town, and we were there looking for work. Maybe you're not quite sure. The rest of you are like, you're drawing a complete blank. You have no idea where you came from. None whatsoever. You don't remember anything at this point. And Madge just kind of clicks her tongue. She says, "Yeah, that's what I figured. I was asked."
I get angry with her for questioning me because my 6 charisma. I just like go, who are you to question where I come from? Where do you come from?
She says, "Oh, no, there's no need to get angry. It happens to everybody." She says, "I always ask just in case." She says, "The lack of memory will make more sense to you in time, I'm sure. Come on, let's get you all warmed up. You'll feel better with a warm meal and a pint." So Madge turns and starts to walk into the town.
I turn to everyone here and I say, I think we have no choice. We cannot go back into the nothingness that's behind us. It's going to get dark soon.
That's true. It is going to get dark very soon. By the time you have reached the town, daylight is waning. You've got maybe another hour, maybe an hour and a half of daylight.
Well, when they say 1 pint, they mean 3 or 4. Let's go.
Does anyone
True.
have any money? Does anyone have any money?
I'm sure I can wrangle us up some money fairly easily. I mean,
We all had like 2 copper in the dungeon.
Yes,
if you
you
remember.
all have
Yes,
2
yeah,
copper
yeah.
coins.
Yes.
but I'm not a peasant like most of you, or all of you, I think.
You still only have 2 copper coins.
Yeah, we all.
I'll find a way.
So, Madge kind of leads you into the town, and as you are walking into the town, and actually, hold on here. Yes. Right? Yeah. Yes, there it is. Okay. She's leading you to this building, which appears to be an inn. And as you're walking in, you notice that there are a number of people that are kind of walking around the town, kind of finishing things up before they decide to go indoors for the night. And they all kind of stop to stare at you. And she says, "Oh, pay them no mind. It's been a while since we had newcomers. You'll be right famous for a few hours at least." And she points towards a couple of other cobblestone roads, and she says, you'll probably be tempted to explore at some point. Most newcomers are. It don't matter none which direction you head out, though. You'll always end up coming back to the town, no matter how far you walk.
And I hate to bring up the issue of coins and stuff, but do other people also complain that the money got stolen?
So no, everybody who comes here, they always show up with 2 copper coins.
Is that to pay the ferryman or something like that in case you die?
And she for a split second, she gets kind of this look of fear on her face, and then catches her composure, and she says, I'm not sure what ferryman you're talking about."
Yeah, just a kid's tale I heard way back in the day. Way back in the day.
So you said something about drink?
Yes. And so, Madge leads you into the town inn, which also has no name. It is just the inn. Let me...
I got a black screen.
Yeah, you will.
I really like your maps, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, they are awesome.
Yeah, they look great.
I appreciate that. I mean, I'm going to be real honest. Incarnate makes it pretty easy to do.
It does.
What-
It's and a lot of times you can find maps that other people make on the Explorer
Yeah,
thing,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
if it's clonable, it's even better, right?
right. Yeah. Yeah, so she leads you into this inn, and she goes up here to the north. There is a little bar here, and there is a keg. This entryway here has a couple of benches. There is a stairwell that goes up to the second floor. And she tells you, "Oh, now that we're here," she says, "I'll go get you some food. That stairwell goes up to the second floor, and that's where the inn's rooms are. Let me go." And she disappears back into the kitchen back here, and she disappears. And a moment later, she returns with wooden bowls on a tray of steaming venison stew. "Oh, this damnable forest doesn't offer us much, but at least we can eat," she says as she begins filling tankards from a small keg on the bar. And she sets tankards of ale down in front of each of you. Now, as I said,
When I walk in, I wanted to look back at the door.
Yeah.
Does it have one of those holy symbols?
it does. There is one of those holy symbols is hanging from a nail on the door, from a leather thong. And it's just a
I'm gonna
crude
point it out.
wooden symbol.
I'm going to point it out to our priest.
Okay. So Madge says, "Well, now, as I said before, it's pretty normal for newcomers to want to wander off and explore. They all think they can find some way home at first. Nobody here will try to stop you if you set your mind down that path. And she takes a long drink of beer and kind of wipes the foam from her mouth. But I think there are some things you should know before you set out. First, there is no need, or there is no end to this forest, or at least there isn't an end that any from this town has ever found. And anyone that attempts to leave will wander through the woods, getting turned around in the fog, and eventually they'll just walk out of the forest and back into the town. That's just the truth of it. And that brings us to the second thing you should know: the night terrors. And she downs the rest of her tankard and she holds it out. And a couple of other townspeople have come in now and are kind of standing around listening. And somebody fills up her tankard and she says, "The night terrors are deadly creatures that come out of the forest at night. We don't know that they're actually called night terrors. That's just what someone in town called them before they left. Anyway, they come out of the forest at night, every night. If you are caught out in the streets after sundown, you are likely to get shredded, and there's nothing that anyone here can do about it. They can't be hurt, and they can't be killed. If you cut them, the gash will seal itself up before your very eyes, and then they will be really mad." And she kind of trails off and shudders.
I'm gonna stop her at that point. You said before they left, were they able to leave?
She looks up from her tankard and she kind of raises her eyebrows. She goes, "Yeah, about that. Every so often, the jesters come through with the carnival. Occasionally, they arrive with a letter that is sealed with some skull symbol that is found on all the copper coins that you'll likely find. Nobody knows who sends the letter, and those that receive them plainly state that they are forbidden from showing it to anyone. They all pack up and they leave the next morning, taking the North Road out of town, never to be seen again."
So the jesters can leave with whoever they choose to bring with them.
Yes, well, yes. Sometimes the jesters travel along the roads and into town, and other times they just set up in the surrounding forest. And they have this small carnival that they set up here at the edge of town, about where I found you. They do tricks, and they have a small circus. They even have a boxing ring. But there is more to them than meets the eye. Every time they have arrived, more folk go missing. None of us here can say for certain that the jesters are to blame, though it's odd that on the days that the carnival is set up, the night terrors don't attack, or nor do they even come around the town when the jesters are here.
So will the jesters take anyone that wants to leave out, or it's only people that they ask for?
It's only people that they bring the letter to.
I see.
Or when the carnival is set up, people just vanish sometimes. They don't have a letter. They just don't appear the next morning.
I'll point out the holy symbol that was just pointed out to me and say, "This symbol seems to have power over the creatures that you call the night terrors."
She says, yes. Any building that has one of those symbols, those little talismans hanging on the door jamb, the night terrors cannot open that door and come in unless you open the door and invite them. Everybody can make a wisdom attribute check. More.
We can roll it. We may not be able to make it.
Aha.
1.
More gosh, got it.
I haven't made a roll all night.
Me either.
Some nights are like that.
Oh, the dice gods hate me.
So, Morgosh, hanging over the fireplace, you see. Let's see here. You see. You see a long sword, and it doesn't. I mean, it appears to be well made as far as the casting of it, but you notice that the blade and the crossguard are like almost of like a pitted metal. Like if you've ever painted a pewter figurine, And if you take a metal
Mhm.
file and kind of shine it up, it's that kind of pitting on it. And you see that hanging up over the fireplace here in the tap room.
Subtly, I want to cast Discern Magic.
It is not magical.
All right. I will walk over by the fireplace and get a better look at it. Is it made out of a different material, like silver or anything of that nature?
Does anybody have a... Well, if you're the one looking at it closely, do you have a blacksmithing?
I didn't
background?
take any backgrounds yet.
Well, you might
I
want to
didn't
take
know.
blacksmith if you want to. But yeah, I'll go ahead and let you make a intelligence.
Actually, I would rather take like jewel smith or like jewelry making and things like that, so I might
Sure.
still know if it's silver.
Yeah, you could take jeweler. Yeah, go ahead. And
Yeah, it would be fit my character more.
Yeah, you could take jeweler and probably good for a wizard. Jeweler would be good as well as alchemy would be
I
excellent.
have appraise, if that matters.
I'll go with
Maybe.
the jeweler.
Okay, well, you get two, so you could
Oh,
pick.
okay.
You could pick
I'll
jeweler.
take both of those then. I'll
Yeah,
take both of those.
Sure. So go ahead and give me an intelligence attribute check.
Failed it.
You're not sure what you're looking at. The best that you can come up with is that it has a high iron content.
All right, when we're back at the table, I'm going to tell everyone not to look, but I will bring it up quietly with the rest of the group, and when they get a chance to look at it, why is it sitting above the fireplace?
Okay, so yeah, wind. Go ahead and give me a wisdom attribute check. You're not sure, but looking at it, you can appraise it, and you're thinking that it doesn't appear to be a sword that would be of high value. Probably about half of standard list price.
Okay.
Anybody else want to try?
I'm not gonna try anything, but I will say, if we want to test the sword and see what it's made of and whatnot, we can do that tonight.
Are you just saying that to them, or are you wanting to say that?
Just to them quietly.
Okay. All right.
I look at him and then go, Mage, what about that sword on the wall?
I was just about to do the same thing.
What brave warrior carried that?
So Madge kind of overhears. She looks up. She goes, "Huh? Yeah, I don't know. It was here for as long as any of us can remember. We don't know who carried that." And she kind of laughs and she goes, "Get it? Remember?" And she starts to laugh until she starts to snort, and then she says, "It could have turned up yesterday for all I know." And she says, she kind of chuckles for a little bit, and she says, I wouldn't get any ideas about being heroes. We've cut and clubbed the night terrors before, all to no available. That there's a fairly nice looking sword, but I doubt that it's going to be much use past being decorative.
May I hold it and look at it?
Oh yeah, go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Pick it up
Madge,
off the wall and
as
do
you
the whole
know,
Conan thing, where he did that, to see how it feels.
So you kind of swing this thing around, and being of a martial type, you've held plenty of swords in your time. You determine that not only does this sword have a high iron content, this sword is made of pure iron.
it's not steel.
It is not steel, and it is not an alloy of any kind. This is a pure iron longsword. Expert.
Okay.
It is highly balanced. granting a +1 bonus to hit.
I'm going to put my sword back up on the mantle and sheath. Oh, I can't do that. I'm a paladin. Shit. I'm going to ask her. Would it be okay if Would it be okay if I hold on to this? This is a really good weapon.
Yeah, sure. You can keep it.
Thank you. I'm going to keep it, and I'll put my sword up on the mantle as a replacement and sheath this.
Okay.
I will speak up. Madge, as you know, none of us really have all but 2 copper. Is there somewhere we could sleep that is safe for the night?
Well, we'll set you up with rooms here in the inn for tonight. And don't worry, you'll be quite comfortable. We'll see about getting you settled into one of the abandoned houses in town tomorrow. There are 3 houses available, with 2 of the previous occupants having been killed after dark by the night terrors, and a 3rd house became vacant the morning after the carnival left town the last time. Some of us will stay down here in the tap room for your first night. It can be a little, bit of commotion when the night terrors show up, but it's going to be quite an evening. And that is where we will break for tonight, and we will pick this up next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch.
Nice. Let's go.
Nice.
Appreciate you, sir.
Did you have any viewers today?
We had one for a while.
He had a bot come in and advertise botting.
Yes. So,
Hey,
since there are, let's see here.
we're popular with the AI.
Yes. So, knowing that, first of all, everybody gets 150 XP.
Nice.
That was for the ordeal with the undead cow.
The ordeal is correct.
Yes.
Trauma. I'm traumatized by beef now.
Yeah. Egan's not only traumatized because he was killed by an undead cow, but he's like, I'm a cleric, and there was no light. I didn't have any light to go into. It was just black.
Well, how much was that again? I'm sorry. It was 100 and what?
150.
150. Thank you.
Oh, good amount of XP between
this time around, we're going to give who donated their hero points to?
I did.
So you two, you get your hero points back for your generosity in rescuing a teammate, and
you do love me.
Everybody roll a D8.
A 1.
Oh, the first roll I got. I did well on. I got an 8.
So
that'll be something bad.
Holgrim, you won a code good for $10 off for a PDF at Troll Lord's website. When we get done with that, go ahead and shoot me a message. Just send me a DM on our Discord, and I will get that code to you. Brogan and Egan, do a roll off. Roll a D8 again.
Actually, I'll go ahead and donate mine because they already give me a veteran discount. That's pretty generous, so I'll just go ahead and donate mine.
So Kieran, you won a code good for $10 off. Just shoot me a message once we are out and back to the Discord server. All right, awesome. Guys, I will catch you next week, and we will pick up where we left off.
I'll see you again. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. That was awesome.
Appreciate you.
You're very welcome.
Session. Thanks, all.
You're welcome. Have a good night, guys.